Reese was just tossed.
Well, there's our first Unrivaled.
Angel Reese, ejected from the game, picked up a pair of technical fouls for unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of the first.
Guys, Angel Reese somehow just got chucked from an Unrivaled game. I don't know how, but she somehow got chucked for an Unrivaled game, and I actually don't know what happened.
Angel Reese just made history in the worst possible way. The first ever player to get ejected from an Unrivaled game, and not for some all-out brawl or violent play. No, it happened over a push, a clap, and a couple of heated words. Sounds ridiculous, right?
Angel Reese actually plays a competent, sound basketball game. Her teams lose. All right, I don't know why that is, but her Unrivaled team is an unmitigated disaster. All right, a team that's got real talent on it. Kaylee Copper, Chelsea Gray, Angel Reese. Wasn't she supposed to be the third one here? The three-headed monster?
But the way things escalated, you'd think she committed a major offense. The second quarter was electric. Tiffany Hayes was driving to the basket. Reese stepped up to defend, and then contact. A hard one. Hayes went down, the whistle blew, and for a second, the crowd held its breath. But it wasn't the foul that changed everything. It was what happened after. Reese, standing over Hayes, clapped. Not the casual, good job kind of clap. This was direct, aggressive, and meant to send a message. That's all it took. The refs didn't hesitate. Technical foul. Reese, fired up, argued back. Boom. Another technical. Just like that, she was out of the game. Ejected. Nobody could believe it. The first ejection in Unrivaled history. And it wasn't for throwing a punch or an extreme foul. It was for clapping. But in this league, they take sportsmanship seriously, maybe a little too seriously. And Reese, she wasn't backing down, not during the game, not after. Before all this, Reese was dominating. 15 rebounds in the first half alone. She was everywhere, grabbing boards, locking down on defense, making full court passes like a seasoned playmaker. She was putting on a show. Then, in one heated moment, all of it was wiped away. The reactions were instant and divided. Some fans were outraged, calling it an overreaction from the refs, saying a simple clap shouldn't be enough to toss someone out of a game. Others argued that Reese crossed a line, that Unrivaled has made it clear they won't tolerate any form of taunting. Either way, it happened. And the bigger question now is, what's next? Reese didn't apologize. She didn't backtrack. In fact, she doubled down, responding to a tweet with, "Can't wait to get back to Chicago." No regret, no second guessing, just moving on. But is that the right approach when you're a superstar with endorsement deals and millions watching your every move? The debate isn't dying down anytime soon. Analysts are torn. Some say the refs made the game about themselves, overstepping their role. Others insist they were just enforcing the rules. Fans are arguing over whether this was a power move by the league or just a player letting frustration get the best of her. And let's not forget Tiffany Hayes. She played her role in all this too. The moment Reese clapped in her direction, Hayes responded. She made sure the refs saw it, escalating the situation. Was it strategy? Was it genuine frustration? Either way, it worked. Reese was out, and the game took a whole new turn. Unrivaled has a decision to make now. Do they let this slide as just a rough moment in a heated game? Or do they send a message by fining or suspending Reese to prove a point? Because this isn't just about one player. It's about how the league handles star power, controversy, and its own image moving forward. Meanwhile, social media is on fire. Reese's supporters are calling foul, saying she's being unfairly targeted. Critics are saying this is exactly the problem. Too much attitude, not enough discipline. And in the middle of it all, Reese remains unfazed. There's no denying her talent. She was on track for another dominant performance before this happened. But now, her ejection is the story. Instead of her stats, people are talking about whether she's hurting her own reputation. Instead of her rebounding, they're debating if she disrespected the game. And let's be real, this isn't just about basketball. It's about the future of women's sports. Unrivaled is trying to carve out its identity, and moments like this shape how people view the league. Does it embrace the fire and passion of its biggest stars? Or does it crack down and set strict boundaries? One thing's certain, this isn't over. The fallout from this game is just beginning, and how Unrivaled handles it could set the tone for what kind of league they want to be. As for Reese, she's already moved on. The question is, will the league let her?